the Cougar's obviously got a massive, massive personality, although she's a really lovely person.
Yeah.
And I think Laura, even though she's a little bit quiet and sensitive at the moment, I think she's got a massive personality.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I think 3 people like that, who are nice people as well. That's the difficult thing. They brought in some real oddballs with big personalities. I can understand, you know what I mean? It's
And
like,
in a weird way, it would make it more fun.
it would. And it would make it easier as well. That's the thing. This is making it a little bit more difficult because we were expecting something else.
Yeah.
And it's difficult sometimes getting us all getting on, isn't it? That's sometimes difficult.
Yeah. Well, even you and I have slightly snapped at each other in the last couple of days. I mean, that's unheard of. We haven't done that at all.
But that's because just things are changing, and you know, I think, I don't know.
I think you've slightly replaced the Baron in a way of being a father figure to the group. And that wasn't the case at the beginning. Not in the same way, like you're not stodgy and tribal and you're not into your rules and regulations, but you've become an almost counselor to the group. Where you used to be a sort of advisor to a small group of people, including me, and we used to advise you in return. You know.
Well, I didn't ask for that.
No, I know you didn't.
It's just, I think
because the Baron ultimately, as lovely as he is, lacks your empathy with people. He actually is not a great communicator.
Yeah.
And you are. So I think it has to do with that. But what I'm finding funny and what I want to get over, because it's not nice for me and it's certainly not nice for other people, I feel things are irritating me a lot more that didn't used to irritate me before. Like Mario is really irritating me. I heard him walk by just a couple of minutes ago as we were talking, and I heard him say, "Oh, if you thought that was great, you should try my beef lasagna." You know, it's the same as the trophies.
It's funny. It was funny. I was in there the other day, and someone said to him, how much he paid for these shoes, and where he got these shoes from, whatever. And he turned around and he said, "I'm something that they call a trophy. What it actually means is really wealthy barons come and take me as their trophy, and they take me all around the world and give me." Hey, come on in.
Come in, sweetheart. We're reading Bibles.
Oh, there it's there, but at the back.
We love it.
This is our den of glory.
We love it.
Come and sit by me, Rach.
You should do a Bible reading.
Yeah.
Our good Lord. JC, lover of my soul. Such a beautiful God. Whose are these? Are they yours?
No, I
think there's the Laura's. There's the Laura's.
Glory.
Thanks.
Have you finished the washing up? I'm reading the book of Galatians. Paul's so precious. Just talking about how he was separated from his mother's womb to preach the gospel to the nations. And how he had an amazing encounter with our Lord on the road to Damascus.
Yeah.
And how he felt his life was given to preach what he called his gospel.
What was his job then before he got...
He was a Pharisee.
What was a Pharisee?
They said he was a really of the day.
Yeah.
So they were like, you know, like the priests in the church now, in the Catholic Church or whatever, but they were like almost like a political sort of sect as well. So although they were religious rulers, they were quite political, and they tried to get involved in like the running of the country, and they were like really, really religious, and they would bind themselves up with lots of rules and regulations, and they would live according to the law of Moses, and really it was like a really strict regime. And they said that Paul was like one of the youngest people ever to go into the Sanhedrin, which was the ruling department of the Pharisees, and they said he spoke up to 14 languages. He was very, very intelligent, and he was like really zealous for what he believed.
And then he had an encounter
with God and was just totally transformed.
You can have our chat. Oh, you doing the batteries?
Yeah.
God, you are efficient.
Paul never met Jesus, did he?
Well, he did on the road to Damascus,
Peter,
but he
didn't
didn't. Yeah, he met Peter.
I reckon St. Paul should have been the first pope, not Peter. But mind you, JC given
The reason they give it to Peter was because Jesus said to him,
"You're the rock that I build my church on."
So the old one. Thank you.
Caught up 10 years.
How are you feeling after the nominations?
Alright, you know.
You feel okay? Did they
Just
give you a
gotta keep-
grilling or?
Yeah, it's because I can't come up with. But my words are like, you know what I mean, don't you? I don't go like, it's like when, you know what I mean, don't you, big brother? And it's like, no.
Took a while to get your point over. I get like that.
Just come across as
So-
so clumsy and dozy.
That's going to be interesting to see how it goes. John asked a good question earlier. He said, because I'm already up, would it be me and one other person? Or say there's like 3 people that got 4 votes, would it be just the top tier, if you like, and me? Or would it be nominations as normal and me?
Oh, I don't understand.
You know what I mean?
I'm confused too.
Well, is it like going to be me plus the normal nominations? So, say you got 1 person on 6 and then 3 on 4, all those, because that's what it would normally be, plus me.
Yeah.
Or is it me, yeah, plus, and because I'm up, whoever then is in the top tier. So say there's 2 people on 3, then the rest are on 2.
I think it would
those
just
2 people.
be you plus the ones as normal.
As
Because they
normal, I
want
thought
they
that.
want there to be the biggest number possible going up, I think.
Yeah, maybe there could be like a double eviction.
Steve thinks there will be. I mean, I think people overestimate.
Steve do like a good conspiracy, mind. He's up for a conspiracy.
It could be a surprise one tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. No, wait, what day is it tomorrow? Wednesday. Could be, goes up today.
I would have
Yes,
thought so.
voted.
There's been enough excitement bringing new people in. I think it would just be Friday as normal.
They always
think
do
so?
surprise eviction though, always.
But not. But would they?
Man, these glasses are a nightmare.
Just don't know, yeah. We just gotta hold it together.
Feet stink. You know, I've had 2 showers today in the Galway.
Are they keeping your job open for you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to do it anyway, realistically.
Why? Because you've done this.
Just give it a couple of months, you'll be fine.
I'll need at least a month off. I think I'll be fine after a month. I need to have enough money.
Been on mute.
Yeah.
Me and Steve were about the only ones that watched it, really.
Yeah.
But that was
Oh yeah, no one else in it. Was that?
which I found quite strange coming over here. I thought everyone would like be mad onto it.
Yeah.
Like me and Steve just.
Yeah, obviously
They want. Well, yeah.
they don't really
Yeah, yeah.
I knew. I would have thought from getting to know people over the last few days here, people bothered about it. Obviously you. I knew. I would have thought Ben would have been.
Yeah.
Or Dave maybe.
Yeah, Dave was watching us.
I think he would have watched it.
Yeah.
All I would have thought is that if they hadn't shown you any games at all, that you and Steve would have been the ones who were most bothered about it.
Yeah. So like, yeah, if we didn't know any results, I would have been banging you as soon as you came in. But because I knew England were out, I don't really care. Like I do, but like I can wait.
If England had won it, I wouldn't have been able to keep it from you.
Maybe Germany went the whole way. I don't know, but Argentina were playing shit house as well in World Cup qualifying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're getting beat like 6-0, 6-1, and
we're getting a real Canaan in the qualifying in that, yeah. And then Portugal obviously had a tough group.
yeah.
They would have had to have played, I think, Spain if they finished second. Because it could have been Brazil and Spain really early on if Brazil had finished second.
Yeah.
Italy had a tough... That bottom half of the draw really was a tough side of the draw. England couldn't have really hoped for a better... Like if they had to top their group and everything, so it had gone to plan. Like if the teams that were expected to finish where they finished, England could have had a really good run into that. They would have faced Brazil in probably the quarters or something in that.